What was that? Yeah, the vending machines. For some reason, they haven't worked yet, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, here we go. It's time to fight Hartman. He just broke the door open too. That's how scared he is right now, this Hartman.
I've been hit with rewritten. The darkness wants to hide the past and make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
Yeah, we just got another echo from Alan Wake. Let's see what the heck it says. Before we go down the elevator. New echo on the hotline. Let's see. Wake on writing the manuscript.
I've written and rewritten. Deconstructed, reconstructed. Experimented with different voices. Changed the style, changed myself. Forgotten the language, relearned the language. Have I been here before? Gone down this path before? The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. You must know where you've been to know where you're going. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. My notes to myself. The only way to make progress, recap, then write more. The style then. Lose the fat. Make it clear. Ugly. Functional. Present. Be blunt. Only the brutal truth. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, rewrite it. Be clever, make them do the work. Form the image in their minds. They make it, you just imply. Incept. They're drawn to the mystery, obsessed. You set it up, they put it together. Their interpretation, and there's only one because you give them no choice. And they believe in it. Because it's theirs now.
Talking about how he's been in there for so long. It's been 9 years. And he's forgot his way, lost his way. He can't remember if some of the things he's written have he's done before multiple times. Like, every time he goes through this, he's just losing track of time. And it's taking a toll on him. But one thing he says he knows for sure is the pages always ring true. So he trusts what he writes down on the pages. That's how he keeps his sanity. That's how he keeps his memory somewhat intact. Because he keeps forgetting stuff over and over. Because he's been down there for 9 years, and all he could do is write. So he started to go crazy after a while. And the more he writes, the more he's like laying out those stories. Just like we saw in American Nightmare. So he's been through like probably multiple realities of writing all these stories that didn't work. And every time he thinks he's getting a little bit closer, he gets pushed back a little bit more down. So he's like going up and down, trying to get out of the dark place. And he thinks he's getting closer and closer. And right now, he's writing the story in the FBC with Hartman, and he thinks this is his way out. He thinks he's about to get the heck out of here. And can Jesse help him? Let's find out.
Stuck. Let's go take care of it.
Hartman's trying to stop me any way he can. He's trying to stop the elevator from going down. Does not want me to go down here. This is his last hiding hole, his last hiding place. Oh, the hiss is here. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, got that guy. Where's my light at? Gotta have my light. Yeah, elevator's cleared out. Everything's back to normal. Let's get back in the elevator. Hartman and the hiss are both trying to stop me. Okay. Let's cleanse this area first. Bright Falls case is in here. Let's hear what this tape says.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Doctor.
So this is a multimedia tape from interviews with Dr. Hartman, interrogation.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this event, thanks to your accounts.
Well, I do consider myself a keen observer of...
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of Codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this? I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice, and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
Because I don't understand that, because they captured
It's my
him.
pleasure, Jack.
Somehow he yet still jumped in the lake, turned into a take-in. I don't get that either. Okay. Here we go, let's do this.
I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some...
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this.
Blood path in here. Here we go.
I've forgotten again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten. He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
So Jesse's really sensing Alan's pain, and he wants desperately to get out, and now he feels that Scratch is coming back. So he's really freaking out. And there's nothing she could do about it from over here. She can't go in that door to help him.
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
The only door she could go into is the pyramid door. Inverted pyramid, black pyramid. There's some darkness. Send it on its way. Now it's on the bed. One more room. It's on the wall now. The film roll. Better control. The ritual is complete. Now I have the key. Here's the key. Okay.
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
See what that echo said from the hotline? Wake writes a beginning.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs. Streams that turned into a river, a flood, and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head. Going mad. Wake had to escape. Write his escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Dadaist poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
The knowledge dump bomb that Wake helped create the hiss into existence. Because he's writing his return to the real world, and he needs all these pieces in play. He needs Alice, who was a conduit because she was in the dark place at once. Remember in the early manuscript, I think Ellen Wake 1 said, once the dark presence touches you, it never leaves. And I think Cynthia Weaver kind of said that too, when she was touched by that dark presence. Like, so once everybody experiences the dark presence, it never leaves them. It's like an imprint on them for forever, for life. So she's a conduit. So he uses Alice, he uses Dr. Emil Hartman, he uses the FBC, he uses Jesse Faden, he uses his time at Night Springs, he uses the shoebox of Thomas Zane, and he uses the hiss, and he puts all these like stories together, all these characters and plots together, and this is how he's going to try to get out of the dark place. So he's kind of half responsible for creating the hiss. He put it into motion. Like he said, the more people in reality that believe in the story, the more it comes true. That way he can keep writing his final draft and just keep revising the drafts over and over till they make a perfect story for him to escape. The more people believe it and experience it, his words, the more it comes true. So Jessie's starting to feel like she's part of a fucking play, like a story, her life. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna piss her off, but like, she's more concerned about finding her brother right now and fixing his issue with the hiss. Getting her brother back. But now she's starting to see that there's a bigger picture to all of this. Like, it gets deeper. The layers get deeper beyond the FBC. So these are the early beginnings of Alan Wake's escape. Jesse having to find Hartman is the early stages of all of this to kick it off. It's like the prequel to his return. This is how it starts. Now we got the key. We go past the fire break threshold. There we go. Everything's set in motion. My light's right there where I left it. Save it real quick. Let's see which guns I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this gun. This gun. Right there. There you go. Shotgun. There you go. Let's go.
Another replica. Like the one they made for Ordinary.
Yep.
I wonder what happened here.
Just like they made for the Astro plane as well. Okay, so let's look around first. Got some files. Let's read this collectible first. Research and records. Compiled by Derek Shaw and Caroline Dempsey, special agents, by order of William Kirkland. Alice Wake interview. 65F124, subject Alice Wake. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on 2017. See file for full transcript. Summary. The interview conducted by Agent Shaw and Dempsey revealed that Mrs. Wake has had recurring nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in her New York apartment. Address blah 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 blah. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming at her with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting he is not Alan, but a effing monster in his body. Well, we all know who that is. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of the fear that these visits. Her attempts to keep the lights on through the night result in the relevant hallway's light bulb breaking every night. So even the light bulbs be breaking with the scratch, possibly indicating involvement of the, or say probably Taken, or they call it Shadow, whatever they want to call it. Further investigation required. We propose installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of supply requests from L5014 have been sent to Kirkland and administration for approval. So Alice comes in and starts talking about how she's being haunted by Alan. But it's not Alan, we all know it's Scratch. Because in American Nightmare, Scratch told Alan, I'm gonna go visit her. I'm gonna start I've been visiting her, I've been scaring her, I've been spooking her this whole time you've been down here. And that was 2 years into Alan's journey. It's been 9 years. So 9 years have gone by and she's been dealing with this now. Every now and then Scratch will come and screw with her, like, with her brain. So then it's like, so the FBC is trying to propose to themselves that they're gonna put hidden cameras and monitoring systems in her apartment to see what the hell's going on. They're waiting for approval from Kirkland. So probably Kirkland approved of it before he resigned.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
It's an honor, Director.
Okay, let's you and me, buddy. We're going together. My bad. My bad. Gotta heal. My bad, my bad. I was trying to grab this. Look, there's Hartman over there. Doing Hartman stuff. Come on, buddy, let's go. Come on, buddy, let's go. Get on the elevator. Or not. Whatever. Alright, now what? Oh, this. Let's go!
You are pretty rough on the eyes, though.
Oh no! You broke all the... You broke all the nodes! I gotta find them again. Here we go! Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna die! I can't grab the freaking... Hell, I need health. Energy. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Run, run, run. There we go. Where are you, Hartman? Where'd he go? Oh shit! Oh no! Damn it! He grabbed me right the last second. I almost had him. That was a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Pierce.
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
Ah!
Flank those bastards!
I need to go to a light. Recharge my powers. Okay, now go. Recharge my powers, recharge my powers! Oh, I had it! Oh! Damn it! Oh, this guy almost killed me! Oh my god, he almost grabbed me! Oh my goodness. Oh no! Gosh, man. This is tough. Piercing gonna do it, I guess. I don't know why it's not doing the damage I need to do. Let's just go with this one. Is there anything I could work on? Not really. Nope. About it.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Am I supposed to press X or something? I just can't see. What can I do to counter him? Everything looks good. Yeah, I think we're good. Almost there. Oh, come on.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown, there shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
So before I fight these guys, we just got another knowledge dump. Since killing Hartman, all of a sudden an altered world event alert started happening at Cauldron Lake. In the future, if the date was set, the date was set in the future. So it's like, what the heck? How could there be an altered world event alert, but for the future? And the only active agent set there right now is Agent Estevez. She's the one that we were getting reports from. We also know that there's a lake house station there by the Cauldron Lake. So, is everything coming into motion? Is Alan Wake actually going to come out now of the dark place? Is this his return? We have to find out in the next game. But as far as that goes, we killed Hartman, and now we're going to have to get the heck out of here. But now we're being attacked by the Hiss that's left over here, this area. Okay, so now... It's a good one too, but we don't need it. Let's get rid of all these orange. Okay, now let's make our way out of here best we can, not die. Now let's go do SHÜM. More. And there's more down. Got two of them floating around me. Where's she at? Here somewhere. Come on. Where are you? this way. There you go. Jeez, I can finally relax. Chill. Okay, so now we killed Hartman. He's done. We're done with Hartman. Goodbye, Hartman. He suffered a tragic fate, but he deserved it because he was just using people. Anyways, now we're here. This is this is Cauldron Lake Lounge. This is his retreat. They try to replicate it. See, it kind of looks the same. The front door and the side door over here and all that. They wanted to see if he would react to it, but so far he didn't really take effect to it. I say so far, but he's dead now. It's over with him. Here's another file. Get rid of all these blues. We don't need them. Case file. Altered World Event 10, 1976, Bright Falls, Washington. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The citizens of Bright Falls gathered in the town's southwest fields for the annual festival known as Deer Fest. Eyewitnesses all claim that that day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports. But then, with no warning, a thunderstorm approached in the direction of an Anderson farm, and the tornado rose from the Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night, testimony from so-and-so. Frank Breaker, the sheriff of Bright Falls, that's Sarah Breaker's father. This is back in the 70s, I remember. Formerly a bureau agent, see the employee file, blah blah blah, managed to guide the crowd to safety at the festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was cancelled, ending one day early. Lack of official bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed Altered World event, though the similarity to other known events in the Bright Falls area lent credence to the accounts of the townspeople. So this is probably how the Anderson brothers are always talking about how they're like rock gods from Norse mythology, and they were using that lake for the moonshine. But this is when they got their powers from the lake, and we don't even know truly what their powers are, other than their songs being fiction's a reality when they write songs, because they seem to write songs from the future. They'll write songs and then like years, decades later, they'll come true. But we did hear about, I think it was Thor talking about, or was it Odin? I forget who holds, it's Thor, right? Thor holds the hammer. He talked about how he had a hammer, and then the other one had like lost their eye in the sacrifice. So it's like maybe that's what happened here. They had like a hammer, a lightning. Who knows? This is the closest we've got into what happened during their time of the lake. A tornado formed. So Bright Falls had a crazy history. Then you count also for Thomas Zane and his Bright Falls Altered World event experience. So as far as we know, there's 3 Altered World events that happened so far since the volcano that came out of the Cauldron Lake. There's Thomas Zane's story, there's the Anderson brothers, there's Alan Wake, and now there's about to be a 4th time because something's happening in the future now with the alert happening. So it's about to be the 4th time an Altered World event's about to happen at Bright Falls. So you can see why Bright Falls is a pretty big Altered World event area, because already 3 times something happened there, and now the 4th time something's going to happen. Okay, so now let's look around, let's explore more, see if we can find some more stuff here. Can't get up there. This is all made by plywood. Nothing else here. Something over here. There's a recording right here. Let's check out, see what it says.
These are the notes of...
Oh. Let's see what's over here first. Take this off. Multimedia. NPC recordings, Dr. Hartman's notes, next steps.
These are the notes of Dr. Emil Hartman. I am continuing my work alone again since certain parties were too blind to recognize a golden opportunity. Despite my generous offers, the conversations came to naught. Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. Though I believe now that it was for the best. The sort of bold, pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of seeking such partnerships. There was a time when I had hoped Alan Wake and I could collaborate. Together we could have produced art such that the world has never seen. But Wake was stubborn, egotistical. Writers usually are. Disappointing nonetheless. But now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared into Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns hypothetical. Since he was lost to the lake, Thomas Zane has been observed by various townspeople. This indicates to me that the individuals within the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable. From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow, with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough. Until I return.
And return is
Dr. Emil Hartman.
freaking taken. Monstrosity. Where he jumped in the lake, sacrificed himself for knowledge, because he got tired of using people not getting results he wanted, and that's what happened. And now he's dead.
I am
This must be where they studied Hartman. Kinda looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
Of course they did. Look at him.
Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. Though I believe now that it was for the...
Case files. Alter World Event 10, 1976, Bright Falls. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing in a field outside the Anderson farm, the homestead of the band members Odin and Tor Anderson. Yeah, Tor has the hammer. Odin has, I don't know what, power. But admitted to being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flood field, Sheriff Breaker, the father, Sheriff Breaker, was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. So now we know a new character named Freya. So Freya is the daughter of Tor Anderson. New character unlocked here. And she told that Sheriff Breaker dude to go check on the Andersons and her uncle. I guess the uncles would be Odin, the eye patch one. Because, well, they're brothers, obviously. Hello. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive, but needed of medical aid. Tor Anderson had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye. A possible reference to Norse deities, and so. Yeah, seems like Norse mythology kind of like blended into this. They claimed that they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of scratching hag, risen from the Cauldron Lake. They were there so they claimed that they were fighting dark forces with a hag, known as Barbara Dragger, I guess, related to the suspected cabin at Divers Island. So I think it's now they're starting to put the pieces together. The FBC is starting to put the pieces together, saying it could be connected to Tom Zane's experience at the lake. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the recurring Altered World event at Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake. Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. Yeah, so they're starting to put this whole thing together. At this Cauldron Lake keeps having all these crazy events happening. And there you go. Now we know about Tor's daughter, Freya Anderson. Yeah, let's keep going.
Next, the sort of old pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of such partnerships. There was a time when I knew Alan Wake and I
Okay. Photo. Before the photo, let's read this. Research and records. Wake evidence. Evidence ID. A photo of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during an event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband or entity resembling him. Being a professional photographer, Miss Wake positioned cameras within motion sensors around the corridor. He appears and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Miss Wake, she mentioned that her favorite camera, blah blah blah, model was lost in 2010 during the Alter World event, 35. No match had been found among the confiscated evidence from that event. It had been filed as a potential altered item. Okay, and researcher staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such item. So now they're wondering if, remember that camera she had around her neck when she was taking pictures of the area? During that event, now they're saying now that maybe because of the whole event that took place during Alan's story, maybe now her camera is considered an altered item and has some sort of power. And here's the picture of it. Let's see if we can find it again. I was trying to read the note first before I saw the picture. Where is it? There it is. Evidence ID 123. Photograph of Alan Wake provided by Alice Wake. Redacted. 2017. Look, that was him screaming at her, but that's not him. That's Scratch. Imagine the Flash just seeing that in the photo. Pretty terrifying. So yeah, she's being haunted by Scratch. All these years. 9 years of being haunted by Scratch. Here's another document. Some mods for your abilities, whatever. Personal mods, don't need it. Let's see what the record says. Research and records. Oh, the final screenplay for Night Springs that he wrote about all these years ago. The scientist turns from what used to be his director, now transformed into a stranger, an alien that only resembles the director in form. He drops his all-important clipboard as he stumbles towards the closing portal, but the unknowability entity is already rushing through it, and a flow of insanity and chaos. The scientist becomes caught in it, and the entity devours him. Screaming at his end as he enters our world, the director lifts his pistol to his head. His hand is steady, sure as his finality. Director, or so I thought. Camera fades to black. A gunshot is heard. Narrator of Night Springs, whatever. And so our hunger for control, our obsession for domination and power, the hubris at play in the children's puppet show we've started in can only lead to our fall from control, to submit to those who really hold the strings and control us in Night Springs. End of screenplay. So there it goes again. Alan Wake years ago already writing into motion what sort of happened that's happening here in the FBC with the hiss, Dr. Darling and Trench shooting himself in the head with the service weapon, and the children's puppet show, a reference to the Threshold kids. Like he's predicting all this stuff in his writing for an episode of Night Springs. It's crazy. And now it's in the possession of the FBC. His fiction just seems to ring true. Even before he was in the lake. That's the crazy part. This is before he went into the lake. His fiction was already coming true. And why? Because maybe it was Thomas Zane writing all this into fruition. Their works all blend together as one in reality, to form reality. So it's crazy how they're all influencing each other. Let's keep going. We're done with this area. Oh, that thing got destroyed. Let me see if I can reset it. Hang on, I'm gonna reset that room real quick so we could check it out. I guess during the fight and throwing stuff around, it got destroyed. So maybe if I reload the menu from the menu, it'll reset those assets. So we can check them out. Hopefully there's no enemies here. There it is. Okay, cool. There's Alma Beer. That's a reference to Alan Wake. Remember when I had to shoot all little cans for an achievement trophy? So there's that. You just drop them, I guess. There's the Alma Beer. And then, okay, look, here's the clipboard. They were taking notes, references to rebuild the lounge. They took screenshots of everything. There's the lounge. Here's the front of the lounge. That statue with the diver's head of Thomas Zane. The diver. There's the monument to the poet Thomas Zane. Then there's shots of Bright Falls, Old Deer Diner, the church, the police station, the sheriff's station, whatever. And then here's more shots of the docks, the waters, the town of Bright Falls, the main street. It's all there. And then look, here's a 3D model of Bright Falls. That'd be the diner right there. Docks. The hill goes up the mountains. It's pretty cool. A little nod to the Bright Falls area. Alright, we're done with this area. Till I meet. Got 2 ability points. We'll save them for more health. Okay, we're done here. Let me just check this real quick. Hopefully we helped Alan Wake get out of the dark place. Pushed him in the right direction. Okay, this is SHÜM. This area has survived hordes of enemies. Oh no. Come on, where the hell are you going? Where are you going? am. Oh, I can't get up there? Come on. Wait, what? Oh man, are you serious? I failed it. I thought I had it, man. Okay. I'll come to this later. I'm pretty happy these two things. First of all, it's supposed to be ringing, but I don't see it ringing. I said we could do it again. I was pretty close to the end. What does it say? The mission says... It's not telling me the mission. Look at that thing first. Whoa. No. Who's next? Who's left. Where is that? Oh my goodness, that was gonna die right there. Oh my god, I killed myself. Alright, I'm just gonna skip this. This is super annoying.
Games are so realistic these days.
Okay, I just skipped all that mumbo jumbo and I completed this first one. I gotta do this one again and then gotta do this one. It's a time trial. I'm gonna skip these as well. It's the same thing over and over, just a time trial. Gotta do it before time runs out. So it saves you, you know. And I unlocked this one as well. This one I have to fight all the bosses. And the former, the anchor, the mold, and then the Jesse. Then you have to fight them all in one row. So I'm just gonna skip every single one of these because it's super annoying. I'm probably gonna die a whole bunch of times. And after I'm done, I unlock the outfit for it. So there's that. I'm gonna delete this, delete this, delete that. And a case file. SHÜM arcade cabinet A140PE. Acquisition date 2/23/92. investigation sector. Both items were purchased from a closing arcade in Michigan as part of a program to improve employee well-being through the recreation. The program was cancelled before any game machines were dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before these altered items were discovered. Teams in the research sector have voiced considerable interest in the item due to the fact that you only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together, and a codependent relationship previously unseen in any altered items. Paper titled The Parasivity of Sequels. For more information, I don't know what the hell that means. However, after proving the item's altered status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming that they are important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items, therefore, for more effective analysis. So they decided to keep them for morale. Alright, I'm gonna finish these off, and then I'll come back when I'm done with it. So we'll do that. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt to do the SHÜM 2 feedback loop. What? He didn't eat it? That was not fair. Woo! Damn. This. One more. One more? Right here, come on. Really? Come on. Oh, you wouldn't get more. Alright, this is the hard one. Come on, pal. Oh my gosh. Last one.
Nothing but a pale imitation. Another one?
Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Woo! Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got the suit now, so I should be good. Like I said, the other one was just a time trial. So, yeah, we got it. No reaction. see what we got here. Don't need any of these oranges. The purple now, the same thing. I don't need this either if I already have that one. Orange. The purple, that one. This one's better. As far as mods go, two purples, they're both the same, so rate of fire is at purple now, nice. Alright, we're building quite an army here. Now let's go talk to Pope. And then let's go see what's going on with Tommasi. These vending machines are supposed to start acting berserker, but they're not. There it is! Okay, now apparently I'm supposed to do it 5 more times. What did it drop me? It dropped me same thing. Nice. And it dropped me better one. Oh, nice. I already have purple, so I don't even need that. I have 2 of those, I guess. So I'm gonna fast travel to... This is the spot. What is this spot called? I'm gonna quit out the game. Supposed to do it 4 times, so that's 3 more times. Basically, that vending machine has become possessed by the hiss somehow. So I gotta load it 3 more times. I already got this achievement, but it's just fun to do it so I get more mods. Now I gotta check these vending machines again, so I'll start with this one. Where is it? I'll start with this one first. Nope, it's fine. It's not corrupted. Go to this one. Nope. Nope. There's another one in here. There it is. Oh, get back here. Got it. Drop more mods. That's 2. And apparently there's gotta do 2 more of those. That one. Delete that one. Delete that one. I gotta do this 2 more times. So I go here. And apparently back in the day, this is like a really hard achievement to get because it's random. But the best spot to do it's right here. Just load the game again. Oh, let's go check that first vending machine. Nope, not crazy. Check these two. Nope. Check this one. Nope. There's 2 more to check. There's one right about here. And the last one right here. Okay. So it didn't work. We're gonna load it again. Load back in. Let's try again. No. Now there's more vending machines in this area, but these are the closest ones together, so it's better to do these. No. Last one. Oh. It's gonna try again, load it again. I'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'll just skip it. It's not really an important thing. It's just you can get mods from it as an achievement. It's not actually a mission, so it's fine. There it goes. Alright. Do it one more time and I think that's it. Do it 4 times. Oh, accuracy, that's pretty cool. Alright, one more time, that's it. Then I'm not gonna do it no more. I think all you need is 4 times. we go. There we go. Oh shit. Alright, we did all 4 times. We are officially done with this entire area. There's nothing left for us here. We did all the side missions, we did all the main quest, we got all the records, got all the mods. Let's get out of here. The only way to get out of here is by fast traveling. Let's go to the sector head. Oh, more enemies. The vending machine right here. Alright. Time to report back to Poe. Let's see what's up with Dylan.